It was on a summer's evening, all in the month of May, down by yon shady arbour as I carelessly did stray. 'Twas there I met a charming girl, most pleasing to be viewed, and the title that she gave herself was the Maid of Ballydoo. Well, I gently stepped up to her, and unto her did say, "Are you Aurora, or Flora, Queen of May? Or is it brave fair Ellen that appears all in my view?" But the title that she gave herself was the Maid of Ballydoo. So I took her by the lily white hand and by the waist so small, showed her my father's garden down by the river bank, where the kid and lamb do sport and play, the trout and salmon too. And says I, "Young maid, don't be afraid, for to leave sweet Ballydoo." And it was with sweet persuasion that I got her for to give consent. Arm in arm together, it was Hilltown that we went. We there got liquor of the best and some on the Mountain Dew. And she soon forgot the vow she'd made when leaving Ballydoo. It was on a summer's evening, all in the month of June. I was sitting silently composing at my loom. My scissors they sang sweetly and my shuttle nimbly flew, when I first composed these verses on the Maid of Ballydoo.
Every Saturday I like to have a little drink. I travel into Armagh and I head for Oglestree. I call on Tommy French's to place my weekly bet. What odds would he allow me on it not been here next week? Oh, it's such a lovely place, the finest people you could meet. The pride of old Armagh, it is the famous Oglestree. I stop at Pat Joe Callahan's, a pub of high renown. He's the last remaining blacksmith in the whole of Armagh town. He's a genius on the anvil, even better on the forge. When I ask for the land at £20, get out, says he, you're barred. Oh, it's such a lovely place, the finest people you could meet. The pride of old Armagh, it is the famous Oglestree. I call with Donny McShane, for I've a problem with me bag. He looked out over his glasses and he says, I'll see you right. He hugged about in boxes for 2 hours and a half. Says I'll see you next week for a half an old cow and calf. Oh, it's such a lovely place, the finest people you could meet. The pride of old Armagh, it is the famous Oglestree. Well, when I returned next Saturday, got such a big surprise, 'cause Oglestree had disappeared before my very eyes. Some said it was struck by lightning or low flying aeroplane, but I heard it was Patsy Lawrence's demolition man. Was it flattened by a plane, a hurricane, or some such freak? Now everyone is wondering where the hell is Oglestree. When McKenna and the boys, they had their homework done. Now they're hiding in the chemist shop like rebels on the run. They tried to find a safe house to hide from the BBC, but they had to go to Longstone, there's none left in Oglestree. Was it flattened by a bomb, a hurricane, or some such freak? Now everyone is wondering where the hell is Ogle Street. The councillors and planners, they huffed and puffed and roared. I've never seen Jim Spears concerned about Ogle Street before. It's an environmental nightmare, it's a breach of council law. In truth, it's looking better now than ever it did before. Was it flattened by a bomb, a hurricane, or some such freak? Now everyone is wondering where the hell is Ogle Street. Oh, it's such a lovely place, the finest people you could meet. The pride of old Armagh, you know, it used to be Ogle Street.